Hey Stampers, this is Amber Whittemore, and today we are going to concentrate on one of my favorite stamp sets from the annual catalog. And the reason why I'm going back to the annual catalog instead of the mini is we've done the mini for, since January, actually before that. But we got the stamp sets retiring. And I don't know what's retiring as of yet, but I do know that we will have a sale the 24th, March 24th to May 3rd, with select retiring 2020-21 annual catalog items at a deep discount, which is really awesome. The only thing I do know that is retiring for sure is our In Colors 2019-2021. That's Rocco Rose, Terracotta Tile, Pretty Peacock, Seaside Spray, and Purple Posy. That includes the cardstock, the stamping pad, the refills, and the alcohol blend markers. So if those are your thing, or even the In Color DSP, or the Stampin' rights. But if those are your thing and you just can't get enough of them, my favorite's Rocco Rose, which amazes me because it beats Purple Posy, which is purple, and my favorite color is purple. But I love the softness of Rocco Rose. It has a very vintage feel, and I like it. But I want to know your favorite color. So if you could leave down in the comments your favorite 2019-2021 In Color down in the comments below, that would be awesome. Because I just want to see what's favorites. But if you do need the ink pads, the refills, cardstock, we already had Rocco Rose sell out. So if you need refills or any of this stuff and you want it in here, this is the time to do it, because by the time the 21st gets around, that stuff's going to sell out fast. So enough about that. So this is my catalog, so it's a little beat up because I've gone through it a bazillion times. And I'm just going to show you. So, my favorite, which is very hard because I have many favorites, but this is my top choice out of the 2020-2021 annual catalog. It's Beautiful Moments. It's $1 million stamp set. I believe it was in the catalog last year because everybody loved it. But I'm not sure if they're carrying it over. It's actually on page 86. And with my second one, which is Grace's Garden, because it's got all that, and it's got the matching die cuts. And of course it has a cat, so it wins. My second choice. Alright. So if you want to get on to ordering this, it'd be, the order number is 151677, and if you choose me to be your demonstrator, I'd be very much grateful. I'd love to coach you and create and just have fun. And if you have any shopping questions whatsoever, or any questions at all, just PM me. I'm on Facebook. I'm Amber Marie, but you can also find me on Creating with Amber. Alright, so I sat down and was like, I want to play. And I was doing the most soothing stuff. So we did some Seaside Spray going on here, and some Balmy Blue, and some Purple Posies. This is one of the reasons I'm going to miss these colors. They're gorgeous. And I did some subtle In Color paper from the annual catalog. So this definitely screams annual catalog. And I put a piece of white on there for whoever would like to, because it has Your Someone's Blessings. And as you're going to notice, this is one of my favorite stamps out of the whole set. And of course I had to do one in purple posy, and I used alcohol blend markers, and I just had a lot of fun doing that. And that's just simple cut, thinking of you. This is purple posy. This is one of those ones that are going to go out. And this is another subtle ink colored DSP from the annual catalog. And then there's this awesome stamp with the little girl and the woman, and I made it the mom and child, and I used actually a paper pumpkin stamp that I had, and I thought this made an awesome Mother's Day card. And this is with the Flower for Every Season designer series paper. That's another annual catalog love, and this is all, I've done all of these with alcohol blend markers. And this is actually two stamps. And I did a masking of the little girl. If you notice, there's a little girl with her hand right there. All I did was a sticky note and Memento inked her. And I did a little scene. Didn't feel like it really needed that much going on there. It was really pretty. And this is actually the card that is going to be my project. So I'm going to show you how I did. It's really simple. I love simple layered cards. They look complicated, they're not. They come together really nice, and coloring these cards, I have to say, I find it relaxing. I find it better than adult coloring books. So, but this is the card I'm gonna show you how to make. We're gonna do exactly about the same. The coloring might be different, but that's about it. So, yep, that's what I'm gonna use. Alright, so we're gonna do the ink and coloring part. And of course, I didn't write these down. I will actually leave the measurements for this if you're interested down in the description below. I will update it as soon as I get a chance. And I will also update it on my blog. So we're gonna go with this one. And I have them already set up. We're gonna use Memento ink. Make sure she's stamped up the way I want. Not too. There we go. Alright. That's pretty size? Yes, it is. Nah. I did a no-no and I touched the paper. So we're gonna flip it over. And you can put her in the middle, you can put her down. I put her a little elevated. And then, now this actually comes with two little miniature butterflies. My little one, I lost one of my little butterflies. Gotta be really careful with these little ones. So I'm really quite sad. So I got a little ink smudge over there, so what I'm gonna do is put a butterfly over it. And I'm gonna do 3 this time. And I am going to get a wipe for my hands. I'm gonna clean off my stamps. Alright, and the other one, I actually have it ready for myself, but I use the Posted For You, which is another annual catalog goodie that I use constantly. So I think everything I've used in this card, other than the embellishments, are from the annual catalog. So I'm going to do the little flower first, because I already got the black open. It comes with this. And I'm gonna put it down and stamp off of it, like so, because I don't want the whole stamp. And then I'm gonna close up my Memento, and it's giving this time to dry, so it'll be time for me to use my Opal markers. And I'm using the Thinking of You. And what I'm going to do is put it like so. This one I tend to make crooked. So. And I'm using Magenta Madness. And Thinking of You. And then I'm going to put this off to the side, like so. And that's all she wrote for stamps. I just think this set makes an amazing stamp set, and it's a must-have. I love it. Alright, so I'm gonna pull out my Opal markers. I love these things. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually start with my Rocco Rose Alcohol Light Blending Marker. And I tend to use the fatter end, just out of preference. It's quick coloring, it's not. It's not supposed to be artwork, but you can make it artwork, it's up to you. And I'm going a little further into the grass. Alright, and I'm going to use light blackberry bliss. And I'm going to use the fatter end again, and I'm going to give it a little bit of shadows. This color actually reminds me of black raspberry ice cream. So I think they hit this color spot on. Spot on. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then I'm going to go back over with my Rocco Rose and blend with it. And blend that darker color in. So that'll give you the shades and highlights. And if you want to add a little more, you can use, if you want to add a little more highlight to it, if you think it's too dark, you can color lift with the color lifter pen, which I believe last I checked yesterday they were sold out. But you can do that too. And it's also good if you make a mistake over to the side. Pick it up. And give a little white to it. I'm going to do her hair in light so saffron. And then I'm gonna take, believe it or not dark crumb cake, light crumb cake, and put it in there, like that. Give it like a dirty blonde look. I think that's what it's called. And then I'm gonna Give it a little golden highlight in there. And go back over with that. Darken it up so it doesn't look so color box. And I'm gonna go with Ivory, and I'm gonna use the chisel point and color in her arms. And that's her only skin showing. I think that's cool. Amazon did, or Stampin' Up did really good, because my child gets really aggravated about the skin colors of some of the markers. I love the skin colors in the Stampin' blends. They're really nice. Alright, so we got her done. And what I'm going to do is take the fat end, and I'm going to do it quick with dark Daffodil, because I want them a little bit dark. You can make flowers whatever color you want. They don't have a bumblebee, and I wanted to pull the bumblebee color out in the card. They don't have it in Stampin' blends, so this was my yellow. And for the grass, I'm going to use just jade. I'm going to use the light one first, and we're going to just sit there, and I'm going to make the grass. See, I'm doing it different already, which is fine. We'll see if I like it. Like so. And now I'm going to take the dark one and go down, down, down. Just quick little swipes. Make the little flower, whatever they are, going on here. I'm going to add some, just because I added the green. I just want to add a little bit, different spots going on there. And then I'm going to take the light one and blend it in a little bit. A little color differential. A little bit darker than I wanted it, but you know. And then I'm going to do light Magenta Madness, and I'm going to use the chisel tip and color in those butterflies, because I want them popping right. Alright, so I think I am done with my coloring. I think I'm going to take this color lifter and lift a little bit of this grass color, though. It's a little bit darker than I wanted. Alright, so we're going to go to assembling the card. Alright, so I have my standard (11 by 4 1/4), scored at 5 1/2. And this is 5 1/4 by 4. First layer. And then I'm going to take, if you see, do it like this. What I'm going to do is I want to make sure the flowers are pointed up. So I want it down here at the 1/3 mark up out of the paper. I'm going to just make a line. Basically what it is something for my Magenta Madness ribbon to catch. Like so. Now I want to make sure it's, let's see, I didn't guesstimate that perfect, which is okay. I'm going to take my scissors and go like that. Like so. And then And I'm gonna take my Tombow glue, or you can use your Stampin' seal, it's up to you. Like so. I just like my Tombow glue. And so that will be down. That's not the one I want. This is the one I want. And you can get it. Let's see. Is that about where I want it? Give or take. Yep. Now, as I did, take this lovely piece, like so. And tie a knot on it, like so. Coming up to an angle. There we go. I got my bow going on here. And I forgot to color my sentiment piece, my postage stamp. So I'm just going to do a quick little color going on here. And that's with the dark. And then I'm going to take my dark daffodil, do a nice quick color of the flowers. Like I said, it's more like a watercolor feel, not a and see, that's different because I did it in magenta, so that's okay. What I think would be a cool ad. See, look, I'm changing. I swear I can't make two cards alike sometimes. It's more because there's some negative space in there that I wasn't too happy with. So I'll just stick butterflies going in there. And I'll take the Magenta Madness. Stick it in there, a little bit different, but I like it. Alright, well, I'm going to stick those on dimensionals because I already know where this is going. Stick that right above there, right above your little bow. Well, not. I'm going to take this glue, and this is balmy blue. Because the misty moonlight they have in here seems very light. So I like the misty or the balmy blue to go with it instead of the darker color. But that really is up to you. So I got that going on here. I'm gonna pop those up on dimensional. Dimensional. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, I got them all. Now I want to make sure that's over to the side, and this is actually the same length as your designer series paper, so I want to kind of line it up but I want some of the paper showing off to the side. So pretty like that. This was my one that I got out of the mini catalog. The rest all comes from the annual catalog. So I'm gonna pop these out, and they are opal rounds. The clear opal rounds from this seashell. Sweet. They're awesome. They look like little dewdrops. I think that's why I like them. So that's gonna go there, and I'm going to, I think, break up that sentiment and be a little different. Haha. There we go. I got that done. So my front's done. And I did this card a little bit step further. I took another piece from my 6x6 paper. It's actually the piece that's cut off from this one, so we're not wasting anything, which is really cool. And I'm gonna take the glue, glue this bad boy down. I made this the full length of the card instead of just the size of that because I didn't want any white showing. But it broke it up nice. Sit there and write a little sentiment. Write whatever you want to do and send it on its way. A little bit different. You can see actually how coloring the whole foreground in green changes the actual look of it. I actually like both of them. They're all a little bit different, but I like both of them. And there's enough white going on the card that it balances. So, again, if you want to order the set, the item number is 151677. And if you would love to have me as your demonstrator, I would love to have you as my customer. So give me a like, and don't forget to put in your 2019-2020 favorite ink color. I want to know. Alright. I'll see you guys next week.